welcome again. So this time I want to explain a little bit about what are non-fungible tokens, and why I'm talking about this topic is very simple because a very good friend of mine, basically, which is a long-term cryptocurrency but never had contact with NFTs, requested a kind of a little bit of an explanation of it. So first of all, what are non-fungible tokens? So before we begin, we have to differentiate. So what does non-fungible mean? So for example, we have fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens in the crypto space. A fungible token is something like Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, where basically each token has the same value as each other token. So like one Bitcoin is always one Bitcoin and always will be one Bitcoin. And if I have one Bitcoin, it's represented as a token on the blockchain, and someone else, they always have the same value. But non-fungible tokens basically can be issued, and each token could have a different value and also like different characteristics. And for example, what we know non-fungible tokens for is this short terms of NFTs. So NFTs is standing for non-fungible tokens, and it's very often used in the crypto space if you talk about things in the gaming industry and also to like in the collectible industry. So how did NFTs get famous? So first of all, we had only like something like blockchain or like Bitcoin or also do Ethereum, but somehow maybe everyone can remember like CryptoKitties, and CryptoKitties were more or less the first very popular non-fungible tokens. So what does it mean, what we can do with them? So basically you can imagine like each of the tokens which was issued had a different value and still has a different value, and they can still be very easily transferred back and forward. And the question is now, what else can we do with NFTs and where are they at the moment? So at the moment, NFTs are used for collectibles, and collectibles like, you know, like this Panini sticker style of stuff, but also to like, you know, like as artworks can be represented as NFTs, and basically technically each image can be also represented as an NFT. And in recent months, even years, are now NFTs also to used in the games space, and in the game space particularly for virtual items. You know, like in a game you can have a house, a car, and that digital item can also be represented by a non-fungible token, and that's like a very great use case for them. Is there speculation going on NFTs? Yes, as well. You know, like for example, in virtual worlds like Decentraland or CryptoVoxels, or also do like Sandbox, you could buy land rights as NFTs. And just imagine the concept which we're using here, like in a digital environment, could also to be used like in a, how to say that, in a physical environment, because everyone in the physical environment is talking how to bring the land register on the blockchain, and what they are talking about is just basically stamping it on the blockchain. But imagine when each land plot has its own token, which is represented by an NFT. I think that's a very interesting concept, and we will see definitely some great things. And for me, NFTs is definitely one of the drivers of the whole blockchain space. And per se, you know, most NFTs are still issued on Ethereum. There are other chains where you can issue them as well, but I think they are a very vital element of the whole ecosystem at the moment. And I hope that gave you a little bit of an idea of how NFTs are working. And I'm pretty sure I will be doing a much deeper video about specific use cases of NFTs in the future. Thank you very much, and stay safe.